days like this, you'll never miss. Every hour's eating at your soul. If someone said they'd save you, then leave you hanging out in the cold. You've tried everything, but hell consumes the night. You've tried everyone, but there's no one else inside. Taking on the world, the enemy line. Time is running out. Taking on the world, the enemy line. Where's your hero now? You thought they were brave, but they're running away. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? I see the pain buried in those eyes. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? It's days like this, you swing and miss, while your mind's digging your own hole. Where are the heroes tonight? There's nowhere in sight, and it's you against the world. Taking on the world, the enemy line. Time is running out. Taking on the world, the enemy line. Where's your hero now? You thought they were brave, but they're running away. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? I see the pain buried in those eyes. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? You thought they were brave, but they're running away. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now? I see the pain buried in those eyes. Where is your hero now? Where's your hero now?
All right, hello. It's Saturday night. We are back for another stream, giving away an MG Arc 78 The Origin, I think. Yeah, Arc 78 The Origin tonight, giving away one of those. Continuing on the RG Epion. I think we're on the ARMS, so be good to get some progress on those tonight. Hope everybody's having a great evening so far, or a great weekend so far, really. Couple quick things, and I'll jump into the chat, say hello, and then get back to building. Number one, if you enjoy these streams, do hit that like button. please. That it helps us out and helps more people see the stream, which I think is a good thing. Number 2, I mentioned the giveaway. We do have Super Chat and the Streamlabs donation enabled, and any revenue through those go directly back into backup prizes. We were super close to having a backup prize, but we were just a little bit short for adding, say, a high grade or something to the backup prize pool. And yeah, one other thing, we do have a sale this weekend, RG15 for 15% off in-stock RG kits. So perhaps if you like what you see with the RG Epion, or been liking what you see and haven't picked one up yet, you could get one for 15% off tonight or this weekend, or any other RG that we have for that matter. And I think that's everything. So I'm going to jump in the chat, say hello, and then get back to building. And what's everybody up to this weekend? What's everybody up to tonight? Hey, Useless Clothes, Dylan Dull, Bird Soup, Wolfpack, Mecha Born, James Dow, Maverick Entity, Go Zero, Austin Berlini, Matthew Russ, Michael Aston, Matthew Mahoney, Caleb Shuck, Dragon Squall Z, The Spider Monkey, MZ, Rob Rosencrantz, Lego Yoda, Hunter Thomas, Adam Champo, What's Up, Katie Real Deal Powers, Death, Thomas Dietrich, Heathcliff, Jason S., Rob Sadler, Mark D., Studio WD, Lord Kronos, Daniel Morgan, Roberto Lopez, Lewis, Miranda, What's Up, Donald Clark, Frank Lynn, Erfig. Everyone, after 5 months, we've finally been allowed to move into our new house. So that's exciting. Red Mono I, What's Up? Kilo Delta, you've been working on Redacted 2 build, nice. Miko 5, happy final weeks before Christmas, everyone. What's up, Miko? I think that's everybody. So yeah, what's everybody up to tonight? We're on the arms here. And again, hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. I feel like my day's been kind of weird today. I feel like I should have got a lot more done than I did, but this is life, I guess. What's up, Juicebox? Okay. H20, H26. Greg Thompson's up trying to finish up the paintwork in my PG Banshee, nice. Working on RG High New, it's Boston. Bishop snapping right Redacted 2 tonight, nice. MGSD Barbatos tonight, awesome. Hey Kettle, what's going on? Anybody in the chat right now still waiting on receiving the Redacted box? I'm curious if any haven't arrived yet. I think they should all have arrived at this point. Okay, first Hexagear kits today. Got both rooks. Took the last lefty head. Nick, nice. Got a little more work done. My Mando cosplay, cool. RG Zaka 2. MG RX-78-2. Wrapping presents. I just need to get ahead of this. Server Redacted 2 kit. Kind of cleaning nubs. What's up, Maverick Entity? G Polypod Ball. Shipment date. Got nice, excited for that. That's a cool kit. I need to build mine. I grabbed one probably a couple years ago now. So my long list of kits on my backlog that I really want to build. Thinking about this whole charity stream thing and looking at my backlog for ideas for that has been dangerous because it's just so many things that I want to build. Yeah, that's why they're on the backlog, I guess, in the first place. I wouldn't have put them there if I didn't want to build them, but I haven't redacted 2 box for a while now, but halfway down with the snap build because I've been very busy. I feel that. Hey Nick, are you all going to have more G rework decals soon? Hopefully. We typically restock G rework fairly regularly. They're distributed by Gun Primer, and we order from Gun Primer regularly. I think one or two of the recent Gun Primer restocks we just skipped G rework for speed purposes. Trying to have Gun Primer well stocked for Black Friday and the like, but we should be on that soon. What's up, Velcro Shoe Guy? In the first Redacted, I think some people took the out of box a little too literally. I mean, I think somebody tried painting it and basically the color scheme it came in, but out of box does limit your options a bit. I think there's room to be really creative though. Hey George, what's going on? Hey Mad Mike, how's it going? South Agent Army, how's it going? It's feeling pretty good today till right before the stream, and I started feeling tired. I'm working on Mecha Story while watching the stream. That's cool. Even folks just finished baking some Christmas cookies. Nice, David. Welcome. Place to be Saturday nights. What's going on, Young Hero? Man, I want some more decals. The shipping's crazy from Directly. Yeah, and I know we got a Delpy restock planned. Kate was double checking the order list today. So I think we'll be restocking Delpy very soon. It's got fairly good condition. Used CIB copy of Federation for CNDX. It's pretty fun. And playing that emulated. Interesting. I'll get my decals from y'all now. Well, hopefully we'll have some more in stock again for you. I know there's a few sets I think I need to pick up soon too for some of the kits I've built recently. I also need to go back and like reorganize what I already have for decals. I think I'm not sure what I got. Kenny Real Deal Powers, Nick, I'm hoping you guys restock some more Dissipate joint strengthening pens sooner than later. They sold out before I could snag two. They definitely sold pretty fast. It's hard to tell sometimes on the first restock or the first stocking of some things how well and how fast they'll go. But that's definitely one we need to pick up more of. I think we'll be working on another Dissipate order soon. Have you ever thought about building one of the Star Wars kits on stream? I have. I've got, I think I've got one of the X-Wing kits in my backlog. I'm not sure if I have any others. But I've definitely thought about it. The MG based on 3.0 the Origin? RX-70 at the Origin? I don't think so. Good guys for applying water slide decals. I'm not sure what's out there for resources these days, honestly. I do know I need to do water slides on some kits I've already snap built. And I think one of my New Year's resolutions is going to be catching up on my like partially finished stuff, or as much of it as I can. So maybe we'll have some decal streams in the near future. I also wish I could somehow get the Mecha Empire name aligners for Mecha Warehouse instead of the only shop that carries them. It's just like, does not work for me now. I just rather stay with Mecha Warehouse for all of it. Yeah, we'll look into that again at some point, maybe. I've got a story there that I wish I could tell, but I'll leave it at that. The X-Wing kit that has the 172 and 144 and the kit. I think that's the one I have. I think there's a few of those. You get some display decal setters along with some panel liner nibs and more. Yeah, there's a lot of display stuff that we need to get back. What's up, Blast for Me Builds? What's going on? I'm gonna start straight building and do decals and panel liner after. Doing everything all at once is draining. Yeah, I mean, I could see it. Kind of depends on your personality and probably the build too. I've typically been just snapping on stream, but I don't know, I might go back. At one point I used to panel line too, if I was planning on panel lining a build, and then for some reason I stopped. I'm not sure why. It's a complicated thing. I just hate having to shop everywhere else when I really get everything else toolized from Mecha Warehouse. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with like wishing I could keep everything in stock all the time. There's some complication there too, which is time and capital and energy and all that stuff. It should hopefully get better over time, but it's definitely an area I would like to improve. Or do all that while I build. That way when I'm done, I'm done. I definitely feel that. I feel like there's a lot of builds that I haven't been planning on painting, or haven't been planning on paneling. I plan on painting, and so I think that might have been what got me out of the habit. Hey Nick, I love the kits you give away during the streams, but have you ever thought of giving like tools like nippers or a gun primer gate remover kit? I should look into doing that. I should hit up gun primer sometime and see if they want to give me some stuff to give away too. I think if I don't do all that stuff and just snap build, I wouldn't go back and do any of it. I could feel that too. That's kind of what's going on right now. I've got so many kits that need panel lining, top coat, or decals, or whatever. So the struggle is real. And the time I end up wanting to do that stuff is also the time I have for like painting. And I really want to paint, so what do I finish off a snap build kit that's just getting top coat and panel liner and stuff, or do I paint? Which is part of the reason why I think in the new year we might do some more things, you know, going back and finishing off stuff during streams maybe again. I think that was a goal at one point. 13 minutes late, just woke up from a much needed nap. And nap sounds really good. Just a bit of am just a bit of a bind because whilst I love the enamel lines that are safe for bare plastic, but I had a bad batch of the black color I see in Discord, so I'm stuck with brown gray for now. Oh really? What? I don't think I saw it. What happened with the black? Hey Angel, it's up. Time to build it in 2023. Turns out I spent a total of 20.5 days building this year. Nice. That's probably a lot more than I did, so that's pretty cool. Alright. Right arm, E16 and C13. I'm the kind of person that wants to keep stats like that, but I think I would drive myself nuts doing it. So somehow I managed to not. Okay, C13. I think I did really early on. What's up, Mr. Gunpla? Area Mao, what's going on? Well, since I could build, starting a Fistless, nice. Some reason after using it for a few builds and making sure the lid was tight after using whatnot, it turned into a thick sludge that's unusable. Oh, that's weird. Do you think something got into it? Or is there like a cracked seal or something? Drying out maybe? Started as a curiosity thing at first. So Bragging X was the longest time you took with a kit. So I don't keep detailed stats. I think it was probably the PGGP01 in terms of hours, because the regular part, the non-FB part of it, was a 26-hour charity stream, and then I think I spent like 4 months building all the FB armor on stream. A lot of first this year: first airbrush kit, first competition build, first kit bash, first P Bandai, first full WSD, first try rub 2. Dry transfers. I feel like you say dry rub, it makes me think that you put some herbs and spices on your gunpla before you put it on the grill or something. What's up, Mr. Trashcan Bob? For my first kit, I built 41 in the first year. It's pretty solid. Real time 88. Just gonna leave this here. Thank you for the super chats. The longest was 96.5 hours. PG perfectibility, the LED kit, decline add-on, and water slides for both. You know if Bandai's gonna reprint the PGGP01. I presume they will at some point. I just couldn't tell you when. They seem to be reprinting a lot. A lot of PGs have come back recently. Let's see, just tuning in, love the Saturday night streams. What's up, Weeks K? Welcome. 11 herbs and spices, fried talkies. KFT, Kentucky Fried Talkies. Good evening, Nick. Have you built any of the MG seed kits? If so, what do you recommend? I have not. I don't think I've built anything seed. I think a lot of them are supposed to be good, though. But I haven't been able to build any of them myself. Feels though it was a bad batch because I noticed when shaking it to mix that it felt like it did not have 2 bearings in it, like the rest did, and it just overall felt off. Interesting. Which panel liner is it? I built a few and they're all solid kits. Built the MG Province is pretty good. There's a pretty big lag from when I see a super chat in the chat and when the stream seems to pick it up. Interesting. Needle thinner that Rex put out a few months back. It's less hot thinner used in order to make it safer plastic. Not heard anything negative about them so far, and the rest have worked well. You tried reaching out to see if they had heard anything about a bad batch or anything? If nothing else, the data point might help them if they hear about multiple instances of it. You know about it, but never got a response. There's new kit tonight, but I have a hard time deciding between MG Hazel, Charzaku 2, and HG Kshatriya. Oh, all those sound good. The only one I've built is the Charzaku 2.0, and it's a great kit. So I can definitely recommend that, but I need to build the Kshatriya at some point. And Hazel sounds pretty cool too. Fair is probably more of the company he deals with that makes it, and the guy is busy, his family health matters and whatnot, so expect to get lost in the email void. Sure. What do you guys think? Bandai reveals the next few Gunpla kits. No idea. What's the next like anniversary coming up soon? Okay. This. Bandai's supposed to have an event in a few days. Interesting. Bandai's having an announcement hitting on the 20th. Yeah, I'm just curious because a lot of their kit decisions will coincide with the anniversaries for, you know, a show airing or something, or a movie being published. So if you're going to try to guess, that would be a good place to start. think I should actually try these. I've been thinking about trying them for a while. I got these sand loop samples from Gun Primer. Just kind of sand loop flex. Not sure what they'll show, but it's safe to say most of it will be Bandai exclusive. Let's see. Can you remember the last MG that wasn't for Car or P Bandai? It was the Dom. It might have been the Dom. All right. I think it's a Virtue. Nike. I think the Dom came out after the Virtue, but the Dom was 1.5, technically. All right. We're gonna set up for our first draw of the night. So I don't think they can get a big one either. I don't see it around. What are you referring to that didn't get a big run? Okay, so we're going to do a number from 1 to 1200, and what is your favorite movie series? 1 to 1200, favorite movie series. One number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and the answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comments for it to be valid entry. 1 to 1200, favorite movie series. Oh, excuse me. Okay. 16, 18, 19. Okay. Pirates of the Caribbean, are watching that right now. We did the fourth one, I think, tonight. Okay, there's my 18 and 19. G24. A lot of Lord of the Rings fans in here, it looks like. This is a high quality question. Just a random thought, trying to plan stuff out before the stream because we were watching the Pirates of the Caribbean series now. We were watching Jurassic Park before that, the original ones. Still haven't seen any of the Jurassic World movies, so I could do that at some point. There's a lot of movies I still need to see. So it went returned and it's of the Jedi. I think Star Wars, they should make like a Old Republic Star Wars movie or two. That'd be great. Not necessarily not necessarily like based on the games, but just something in that time period. Model kit manufacturers make full color manuals. Just curious. It depends on the manufacturer. I've seen, I think, full color manuals. I'm trying to think which ones. Some use a lot more than others. Are they planning an Old Republic era series? I'm not sure. Is it KOTOR era film or series would be epic? Just not the message of the novels now. Like, I don't want it to be like a story I've already seen somewhere. I'd rather it be something completely original. But I feel like that time period would be interesting. This movie talk is Die Hard, a Christmas movie. We need a Warhammer 40k big screen production. That'd be interesting too. Though, wasn't there like talk of was it Henry Cavill getting involved in something like that? Because he's a big 40k fan. They're planning a series called The Acolyte. Takes place 100 years before Phantom Menace. Oh, interesting. Even that would be an interesting time period. I remember Henry being in 40k. Don't quote me on it though. He definitely is. Takes place at the end of the High Republic era. And they got this like universe and world to play with for creating stories and stuff. And they can kind of do it completely like away from the other movies and kind of start fresh. I think would be cool. So TV series have been pretty solid though. Yeah, not too bad. No one hates Star Wars like Star Wars fans. That's fair, but it's like the more stuff you have already existing, the easier it is to upset somebody because you're not doing it like it's already been done. Star Wars, watch Andor. I really liked Andor. It started slow though. I remember wondering what was going on, but once it got going, it was pretty good. All right, I'm gonna call time here. Let's do our random number 1 to 1200. 113. Ooh, there were three numbers starting with 113, but they're all 4-digit numbers. There's 113 concurrent viewers at the time I did the search, so looks like no winners as far as I could tell. I'll let you guys all confirm just in case I'm missing something, and if so, we'll draw again a little bit. Rogue One was good, but Force Awakens was good, and the last two disregard everything it set up. Make a Bane series, cowards. Darth Bane Rule 2 is right there. Yeah, that'd be a good story to tell because that came about because of something, right? I don't know, is that in one of the books or is it just something they refer back to? Well, winners if there's a 0 in front of your number. KOTOR tie-in book, okay. I haven't read any of the Star Wars novels. Oh, sometimes I think I should. Just that this is my favorite. Next Empire Strikes Back. Nick, what are you building this time? I've been working on the RG Epion. Kid Robot. Maybe I should put that on screen since I do have it. Just finished, I think it was the 5th of the Expanse books recently. My reading has slowed way down since the baby was born. because trying to read before bed and turn the light on when we were trying to get the kid down to sleep does not work out timing wise very often. Star Wars expands, Game of Thrones, all fantastic readers. When you paint, what color do you prime? Black, gray, or something else? I use gray, so I paint Vallejo Mecha color, and I use that for top coat, primer, colors, everything. My go-to for primer is actually a mixture of the gray and black, because the gray Vallejo Mecha primer is way too light in my opinion. It might as well just be white. So I do like a 9:1 gray to black ratio, and it gives me a nice like even like mid gray to use as a base. So everyone, what's up? Left with questions. What do you think the RG Epion is worth around 50 when the other RG kits are half the price? The other RG kits are not half the price. I feel like a lot of other RG kits are in the 40s, right? This one's got a lot of parts, especially with like the whip and the wings and backpack. But I think it's on par with the other ones. Revan is cool. He had 2 Force Ghosts and they were separate beings at one point. Oh, interesting. Mr. Hobby Surfer is nothing better in my opinion. I just don't do anything lacquers right now because I don't want to spray lacquers in the house. So that's why I'm on Vallejo Mecha color for now. And it sells kit by weight, yeah, pretty much. Most RG kits are mid-30s on the cheap end. Some of the early RGs you might be able to find for less. We ordered the HG missile pod. Jim, and if so, do you know when it'll be available? I think we did, and I think they're on the way right now. But if you're on the Discord, keep an eye out. It'll show up on incoming if it is fairly soon. How's the game work? What game, Jason? Have you tried the brand IPP? I'm not even sure what IPP is, so probably not. The Raffle game. Oh, I see. So periodically throughout the stream, we ask for a number and an answer to the question, and then we'll draw a number in the range we specify. So we just came off the first one. We had no winners, so it goes to a second attempt. And we'll just try periodically until somebody wins. Okay, so IPP is a Korean lacquer paint brand. Gotcha. This game is trying to assemble. Need you to opening the bag. That would be a fun thing to do sometime. feel like it's better if you get one of the Japanese copies of that kit that comes in a bag rather than a box. D8, D9. Okay. With the regular old $10 HG gym, you guys order any of those recently? I've won to the Gym Cannon conversion kits. I need a gym for it. I'm not sure. I don't think we have any on the way right now, but it could be available at a distributor. If so, we'll probably get some soon. We have to build. It's been really interesting. Glad you're enjoying it. What was a redacted kit? So is anybody here? We're still waiting on the redacted because I can talk about it, but I want to make sure that I'm not giving it away. I think everybody should have it by now. I think it's been well over a week, maybe 2 now since it shipped. But I don't want to give it away early. Is it resin? Is what resin? Oh, the conversion kit probably. Most of the conversion stuff are like resin dress-up kits and the like. By the way, insane turnaround. I ordered my 100 aerial and shipped in like 2 days. We're trying to, whenever possible, get things out quickly. Benjamin mock build, ready for a little kit bashing, primer next week. So I love your redacted kit, not what I was expecting. So I got my order before I ordered it. Best hit, Chronicle Cup Noodle kit redacted. LOJK, can you imagine? I mean, we had people complaining that redacted 1 wasn't mecha enough, so I think we saw a review or a comment somewhere about that, so I can only imagine if we made it the cup noodle. Questions like, can you melt sprue pieces runner the Tamiya extra cement? Yes, I mean, people actually, you can make your own putty out of Tamiya cement and runner pieces or nubs or whatever. It's definitely a thing. Okay, I'm not seeing anyone say that they don't have the redacted 2 that had ordered it. So the redacted 2 kit is the Tank Notchin Gray. This whole time for like kind of glue on ABS, which kind of fatal, or the plastic for time or something. sprue glue doesn't take a lot of sprue to make. Yeah, you can kind of control your consistency by how much plastic you put in, basically. I think theoretically you could make putty in the color of the plastic that you want to putty. Yeah, but paint over for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I think you could, in theory, do okay with it, but I haven't tried it, and it probably depends on your consistencies and stuff. Okay, so I got this here. That goes on like that. Use the exact same runner as the damaged part. We wanted to help clear up nubs and the pieces themselves. I think theoretically, fill in the nubs, yeah, I think you can theoretically do that. So now that you have mentioned, the one thing I have to say is cat paw feet. Oh yes, for the notching. Yeah, it's got a few interesting quirks to it. Still gotta figure out what I want to do to mine for my judge's build. That's so good already. Wish I wasn't broken by 2. Yeah, Peter, weird for sure. And there's some weird story to that too. There's like some other like dude that just made his own little tiny kits or something of the design before partnering with Kodo to have it made. I see dragon features in the legs. Yeah, definitely. This is a pretty cool kit. Question, anyone seen any fish gunpla? No. What do you mean by fish gunpla? Magic carp? I don't know. But I have ideas. That's interesting. There's like a whole layer of like parts that are mostly inside there. Okay. F1 1 and F1 5. What a chappy model kit, like a good one, PGO resin quality. Just wonder if anyone had a kit that the fish themed in some way. Gotcha. I haven't seen any. Is there a shark with some chain gun or something? Maybe. 1 and 5. There's a 30-minute sister or something with like shark hands or something. There's Aquatic Zoids, but I doubt that I would get an H&M reprint. There's the Mermaid Gundam, don't know if it has a kit. Deep Sea Ripper, that's the one. Yeah, there is a shark kit, but it's not really Gunpla per se. It's something else. I'm going to do this second draw here momentarily. That's it, exactly what I was looking for. There you go. It's almost like Street Sharks. They had guns or something. And if you haven't seen it, you should all do yourself a favor and search on YouTube for Vin Diesel Street Sharks. You're welcome. Kind of folded on itself. Number, guys, I haven't put it up yet, actually. Or if you're talking about for the first draw, it was 113, but I'm going to put the number range up momentarily. Yes, peak marketing prowess. These have Snowflake. We've had like a few dustings. Nothing substantial yet, thankfully. It's supposed to be fairly warm tomorrow. I need to get my garage cleared out so I can bring the truck in before it starts snowing. Okay. Massive 50. It was something around there up here too. High 40s, low 50s. Okay, so second draw of the night here. What truck you have? I have a Tacoma 2010. It's got a frame swap like a year ago on it because of the rust issue. So brand new frame with the really old truck. Okay, so anyway, second draw of the night, we're going to do 1 to 700 and answer the question, what's your favorite non-Bandai kit? 1 to 700 favorite non-Bandai kit. Remember, 1 number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and the answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for it to be a valid entry. 1 to 700 favorite non-Bandai kit. Put it together. That makes sense. Peak marketing was Monster Hunter tries real life Hunter ads because of the guy called Ironbeard walking around with a severed monster head trying to sell the game. Do the stream giveaways apply to Okonas? I completely forgot if they do so. Stopped trying 6 months ago. As long as it's a US address, it's fine. So, you know, Alaska or Hawaii, Puerto Rico, etc. Okonas is fine. But, you know, if you're in Canada or wherever, not so much. If you're at military base, FPO, etc., APO should be fine too. As my daughter passed out, I'm still watching The Lion King. My younger son, middle child, falls asleep when we're watching movies all the time. What's the question? Favorite non-Bandai kit? Never got through any Harry Potter for that reason. I feel like for me, some movies are prone to make me fall asleep, but I fall asleep during things too. She did on her first date. My number gets drawn. I forgot to specify Hasagawa. Make sure you got a comment with the number and the answer, because if you just have the number and no answer to the question, it's not valid. And I would hate for your number to get called and for you to be ineligible to win. Nick, last 6 times I ordered from Mecha Warehouse, it reached me in under a week, all the way to New Mexico. Pretty incredible. It's good to hear. been wondering with all the changes to shipping carriers if that's affecting any of our delivery times and stuff. So it's good to hear that they're still arriving in good time. Just fell asleep during John Wick 4 in the theater. I feel like falling asleep in the theater is another whole level of falling asleep in a movie. I think I almost did that once though. For me, I blame just lack of sleep in general, I think. Happens if multiple people have the number. If we got 2 people with the same number, we'll flip a coin. Specifically the Mecha Warehouse coin. Where did it go? There it is. Mecha Warehouse Discord challenge coin. We'll flip one of those. Or if it's 3 or more, we'll usually use some sort of other random method to select which of those people is the winner. As tightly as it will go. Or late Tuesday afternoon, my kids got here today in Ohio through USPS. It's not horrible. For to watch movies in the dark or lights on. Usually in the dark. So it must be flown. I don't know how else it gets me so fast. We're considering making tutorial videos. We definitely have considered it. We're actually shot the first part of a base, like a diorama vignette based tutorial video on Friday. Still got a bunch more to do, but should be hopefully ready in a few weeks. Speaking of challenge coins, when do you start taking orders for the new ones? Usually like late winter, early spring. Okay, I'm gonna call time here. Tell me right now that you got those good smile stands in after they've been just gone for what feels like forever, but I ordered everything else during Black Friday. Yeah, they might not last super long either. I think we put a limit on them to hopefully help, but they seem to not stick around super long places. Okay, 1 to 700, 574. Wait for that to scroll and catch up. I'm going to aim to get my second coin when they come in. Nice. Those look good, and from what I hear, sturdy. Yeah, I've heard good things about them. Okay, sticker 17. No winner? Okay. So we will draw again shortly. Alright. You need to check out the Infinite Dimension kits. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. A16, 15, 16, and then H24 and 25. Does anyone here make their own stands that use runners, or are most of them purchased? I've never built my own stands. I do build bases though. That's actually the tutorial that I was working on shooting on Friday. Is going to be a little vignette diorama based tutorial. What do you think is the most experienced builder in the warehouse? So I feel like that's a loaded question. So it could mean who's been building essentially the longest or has built the most kits total. But it could also have deeper meaning in terms of the actual skills that people have. So I don't know if you have clarity on that. Patrick and Sean have both been building for a really long time, I think. Probably longer than me. They have stands that came with the kits. I've used some action bases, 1s, 2s, etc. Okay, 24, 25. Here we go. Subtron Tran? Or Tuon Tran? Am I pronouncing that right? As the mecha moves too unnaturally. Okay. That and this. Who's built the most, I guess, was my intended question. Yes, it's probably one of them. But I'm not 100% sure. Well, I guess Chad's built a lot of stuff too. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a question. We just finished the giveaway. It's Rip Flame, if that's what you're asking. Just finished that draw. The question was, what's your favorite non-Bandai kit? But we already drew a number. You were built a PG, yes. The GP01, 26 hours on a charity stream a couple of years back. Still debating what to do for the charity stream this year. Hey Nick, how's everything? What's up, the Zeonic Shadow? It's good. Or GFP, let's go. Yeah, it's a good build so far. Highly recommend it. Haven't picked one up yet, but the 15% off in stock RGs now is a perfect time. PG for charity. Yeah, I'm trying to do a 12-hour stream this year though. So I'm gonna say my favorite non-Bandai kit is gonna be Berserker from Zoids. Let's build a ton. One of my centerpiece builds so far. Nice. What series has the most designs you like? I mean, I really like Wing. So probably that. I don't know that there's very many designs in Wing that I completely don't like. So at least ratio-wise is pretty good. The backlock already hurts too much. See you later, Jason. do the link for the donation page yet. It takes my work super long to get through their internal paperwork. Not yet. Working on it. There was a technical issue. I was actually working with them on Friday trying to get the new one set up. For some reason, it wasn't letting me make a new donation page for the new year. So someone's working on it for me. But I'll hopefully have that up in the next few days, hopefully early this coming week. Sandrock EW version master grade is my next build. Some of my own methods of weathering on it. Nice. I feel like that's would be a good one to weather. Would look really good. Do you have a favorite out of the Witch from Mercury line? The Full Mechanics Aerial was a really nice build. They've all been pretty good so far. That's probably my favorite Witch kit so far, though. Still on my Cosmos Light set for the Aerial tonight. Super nervous. That's cool. Let me know how that goes. Hearing about that all over the place. Clarified from the HG ones. So from the HGs so far, I don't know, the Aerial's good, Ilfrith was good. Probably one of those. Demi Trainer was kind of cool. Expect that my first gun to be delivered next week, but I'm a figure collector, so I'm looking forward to adding a new hobby. Nice, Alex. Well, welcome to the hobby. Thoughts on the MG Sword Impulse. Haven't built it. Haven't even seen it in person built, I don't think. Send you the pictures once I'm finished and I'll show George. I'm good friends with them. Cool. Only instructions are in Mandarin, so does it experience. So you always mention that Wing is very serious. Is there a certain reason? If it's nostalgia or something like that, that's fine. Yeah, pretty much. It was the first in that early Toonami era where it was my first introduction to Gundam, so I have fond memories of watching Gundam back in the day. Man, I hate mold lines. Finally happened to me earlier this week. Lost a few pieces to my RG Epion. I had to make a claim with Bluef and Bandai. I hope it doesn't take long to get them. Yeah, hopefully. Good luck. Okay, that one. Early 2000s, I was in junior high when I got into Gundam. It's about the same here. I'm going to carry any of the Cosmos LED sets for the Witch from Mercury kits. I don't currently have any sort of line on those in terms of distribution, so we have no immediate plans to. Trying to watch MG Gundam, just didn't get much time to watch. Published in first were actually on home media before Wing, but no one knew what Gundam was in the States. Yeah, so I just caught it on Toonami. You know, we had Cartoon Network, we saw Toonami, and then all of a sudden it was there, and it looked really cool, you know? Should go dig and see if I can find the old. There must be on YouTube somewhere the old Gundam Wing promo clips that they would play to advertise it. So Wing instantly caught my attention when I was a kid. Yeah, just the whole premise, the visuals were cool. How big is your backlog, Nick? It is big. You watch the real or the censored version, whichever one they have in Toonami, I think. Toonami voiceover for that is amazing still. It is. Was my recommendation a few weeks back. Old Toonami promos were great. Yeah, I need to go look for those. Peter Cullen's narrations were so good. Red Bolt, depending on when you tuned in. Okay, I don't really remember. Chicks dig giant robots. Do you have judging criteria and weight posted anywhere for redacted? We don't. There's no like official weightings or anything like that. We have talked about it before. We put out a video recently with some tips. But there's no like official rubric posted. The Osmos VA came back for the new season of Invincible. Oh, really? I haven't watched the new season yet. Okay, so this is gonna go on there. That's cool. Okay, let's do this side. In general, though, it's the usual stuff for contests. You know, fundamentals should be good. And then going above and beyond helps. Like one of the characters is in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I think I watched the first season relatively recently. Staying up late with the baby in those first few months. Intro to Mech was ended up getting shortly after it came out when I was like 3 to 5. I remember sometime in the 90s I watched a lot of Zoids and some Gundam. So Honeyman is in Mortal Kombat. Really? Did they add like non-Mortal Kombat characters to Mortal Kombat or something? Yeah, they added guest characters for a while, like Freddy Krueger was in Mortal Kombat 9. Also Homelander. Wow. So 8th MS team popular enough that would get a refresh of the MG79G. I love 8th MS, but the MG is mighty rough compared to recent master grades. I mean, possibly. Anything possible. No idea when. They haven't been doing a lot of master grade stuff recently, so there's that. When you're working tonight, Angel, I'm working on the RG Epion tonight. Need the time I recommend watch the Mortal Kombat fighter intro scenes. Dreamline isn't exactly thriving right now. Yeah, they haven't been adding a lot. I don't know why they're making that decision lately. Master Grade seems to be pretty popular over here, but Bandai too busy burning money to make MGs. First time using Tamiya panel and accent. I don't have ethanol thinner, and using regular isopropyl alcohol didn't really clear much of the residue. What do I do? Ethanol thinner. You're talking about enamel thinner. Lighter fluid works. That's what a lot of people use as a go-to. Getting a PG Perfect Strike anytime soon. Been trying to get one for a while now. I'm not 100% sure, but probably. That's money in Metaverse. Yeah, there is that. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if the recent change in buying patterns and stuff has them a little on edge about investing in expensive kits. But I don't know. I don't know what they do. Just some charity stream do something really different like Modern Nuclear, Cal Ren. $130 million down the drain. Still surprised. Imagine having $130 million to make bad decisions with. The 6-year-old is trying to rationalize why he should stay up late. It has more money than sense these days. So you could always go with the let the kids stay up, but don't allow them to sleep until super late. No caffeine, no sugar. Keep waking them up until they're super exhausted. They'll learn. I had even just $1 million to buy a house, buy some hobby stuff, and help friends. I can't imagine having more than that. It has always had the mindset of wanting folks to build kits constantly, so HG line will always remain their chief focus at the end of the day. They want folks to keep buying. I mean, that makes sense, at least to some extent. They can't make money if people don't keep buying kits. And most of their attempts to get into things like tools, etc., hasn't really worked out super well, for the most part. Ooh, the Epion's looking good. Thanks, Arrow. Alright, so got that part done. Okay, E17. think we gotta do this third draw too. Okay, where we at? Okay, so third draw of the night here, we're going to do a number from 1 to 350. Since we were talking about the diorama base tutorial that I'm doing, have you ever built a diorama, a vignette, or any other kind of custom display base? So 1 to 350, have you ever built a diorama, a vignette, or other kind of base? Number 1, number per person. Do not delete or change your number. We only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win, and your answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment to be a valid entry. 1 to 350, have you ever built a vignette, diorama, other type of base? But yeah, if I want to build a space one for my Zaku, it's cool. A lot of no's, a lot of not yet's. Well, hopefully the tutorial we do will help out. No, not enough room. That's not a good reason, Mark. You can make one really small. So the tutorial we're doing is one of those little small. It's probably like 4" by 4" base that a high grade can stand on. So if you got room to display a kit, you've got room to do a little base like that. So hopefully we put out that video in a few weeks. That'll be helpful for people. Yes, a snow-based diorama. I want to do snow next. That's going to be one of the things I would like to try. Tempted to, but got it way over my head and shelved it for now. I plan to try again on a much smaller scale. Definitely going small scale at first is a good idea. Yes, it wasn't kind of related, but made an ocean diorama for a model battleship. That's cool. Water effects are cool too. I'd love to do a resin pour someday. Just want to put my models in my dad's yearly Christmas train display. I've had thoughts at times of doing a model train layout at some point. What was the number range? 1 to 350. If I had copious amounts of time, I would love to, work on something like that. Did a lot of model railroad stuff when I was younger. That's cool. Not even that I'm like into trains all that much, but just the scope of a project like that sounds like it'd be fun. This way, Japanese builder make a Zegok diorama. I think it was craft a kind of model set the Civil War battleships that give you instructions on making diorama for them. Oh, that's cool. Fun to go for the scale realism, right? I think I'd absolutely try to recreate the Senju vs. Unicorn Gundam scene where they're fighting in Earth's gravity well. That scene was so good in the anime. So we have a Gundam themed Christmas tree. We don't. I've heard of plenty of people doing the, basically the wing custom with the angel wings as a tree topper, though. Okay, so this one goes in there and then folds up like that. I guess the actual shoulder pieces must be another whole section. I'm going to set up what my family decorated. I think we're going to set up ours tomorrow. We've been waiting because one of my son's birthdays is early December. Trying not to mix it up with Christmas where it's so close. H5. So we're due to do it. It's been crazy few weeks. Trying to convince the wife that Zero Custom is an angel. She disagrees. Let's see what we've got for the top of our tree. Maybe this is the year I convince her, but I don't think I have one in a state that's ready for that. The December 2nd birthday person, thank you for your son. Nick, you would put Dendro at the top if you could, you know it. I think I need a bigger tree for that. One's birthday was yesterday, so yeah, do what I can to keep us out from Christmas. What's up, Barry? Yeah, I think that only makes sense. Otherwise, you probably feel like you get gypped. Especially if you just turned 5, so it's hard to kind of understand what's going on with all that at that age. Any tip on black plastics? Having trouble getting rid of nubs and scratches. Definitely got to be more careful with black. It's basically the same stuff you use for other colored plastics, just more carefully, I think. We got Golden Yakushiki HG as a Christmas tree topper to spread the limbs out so it looks like a star. There you go. Actually, I'm going to call time. Okay, markers can help at times, like the display ones. That's a good idea. Okay, 1 to 350. Number 35. I don't see any winners. I'll let you guys confirm. Be better off just painting on the nubs, so you would do angle cuts with a hobby knife too. One more attempt here momentarily. Alright, that one. Have you thrown away the 3M sanding sponges now? The other razor? No, I haven't. I still got them hanging out over here. I use them for certain cases. I definitely go through a lot less. I feel like I use them a lot more in paint prep stages rather than just the assembly phase. But I definitely keep them around. My number, and I did not send it in my pad. Whoops. Another topic. Not sure if people saw, we posted a job listing on, I think it was Thursday we posted it up. Looking for a social media coordinator for the business. It's like on a razor, my sanding sticks have gathered a bit of dust. I'm using a few cases myself. It definitely takes over most of that stuff. Available for a remote position, or are you looking for more local people? Has to be in person. We've found we've got Santana working remotely currently, and she was basically doing a lot of these duties. I'm trying to offload some of that stuff to someone local, and offload some of the decision-making stuff that I do day to day, and kind of combine them into a full-time in-person position. This arm's pretty cool. Some good articulation there. That extra wristband's pretty good too. And part of the reason why we're offloading some of those things from Santana is because it's super hard to do them when you're not like plugged in every day to what's going on in the warehouse. You have to either be extremely proactive, and even then it's hard because you just miss things that you don't even know are going on because you're not physically there. So definitely needs to be an in-person position. Does the razor work well on putty too? I've never tried it on putty. I don't know that I'd want to. Okay, so I decide where to go from here. It tells me to go to the left arm. I guess I'll start the left arm. Has anybody else tried it with putty? I'm kind of curious now. I hadn't even thought of that. Okay, E2, 6. Never crossed my mind. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I wasn't even thinking to try it. Suppose it might work. I'd be worried about it gunking up faster than it does with the plastic. because the consistency of the putty as you sand it might be different than the consistency of the plastic, maybe, depending on the putty. Like gap filling putty, never use this stuff, but then with sprue filler before it is fine. The sprue goo type stuff I would expect to work fine, because it's basically just the same plastic. Which maybe the putty's not that far off either. It works well in putty. Mr. Hobby, I'm not sure how clogged it's getting. What kind of putty mill put is supposed to be reliable. Did you call time yet? Yes, we called time. We picked a number. No winners. We're gonna put up the last range here momentarily. The putty I use is usually the Tamiya stuff. David Costello, we are not currently in a draw. It's alright with some forms of putty. I've tried with Vallejo White and Tamiya Gray. They can recommend with Origin or Plus. They went for mostly a Razor 1.5, the skinny one, to clean up. I didn't hear you do it and figured you've been exhausted. There is that. I'm definitely a little tired. I feel like tonight caught up on me. I got up on the stream to get started and felt it a little bit. A little bit of that like go, go, go and then stop feeling. Looking forward to getting some sleep tonight, I think. The Vallejo putty wasn't very good personally. I've never tried the Vallejo putty. Just the Tamiya, I think it's white or basic white or something like that is the one that I've used. I think I tried a Squadron putty as well, but I don't really like that one. Nick, when is the last time you had a do-nothing day? I don't know, 2019 maybe? I don't know that like today, I feel like I wasted a lot of time today. I think part of it's just me burning out a little bit and needing some recovery time. But I probably played a couple hours of Open RA today. And stuff like that. Try to kind of rest in the off days, but I got a million things that need to be done, so my daughter just woke up from her nap and missed the last 20 minutes. Did anyone win? Not yet. We're going to do our last draw here momentarily. Spent. You should feel free to skip a stream week if you need it. I don't think that would help me that much. I enjoyed this. This is like recovery time. It's technically it's work because I'm doing something for the business, but it's not really. And if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be building some weeks. So it forces me to engage in the hobby. which is, I think, kind of a good thing for me at least. Definitely thinking 2024, I'm going to have a longer vacation that's more unplugged than I've been in the past. Hopefully we'll be ready for it, and that'll be good. But it's hard to just completely unplug and do nothing right now. Okay, I'm gonna post this up. I've been watching G1 Transformers. Nice, good for you in the business. I know some hobby shop owners that don't build. It doesn't help them, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like in some ways I started to try to have more time to do things I enjoyed rather than less. So in a perfect world, I would get to spend a couple of days during the week just building, and maybe I'll find a way to do that at some point. Okay, final draw of the night here. Let's do a number from 1 to 125 and answer the question, what did you want to be when you grow up? Or what do you want to be when you grow up, maybe? If you haven't quite grown up yet, right? 1 to 125, what do you or what did you want to be when you grow up? Remember, 1, number per person. Do not delete or change your number. You only ship to US addresses. You must be present to win. And the answer to the question and the number have to be in the same comment for be a valid entry. 1 to 125, what do you want to be when you grow up? I see someone said a Gundam. Nick will wander to a ramen street in Japan and not come back out for 2 weeks. I definitely want to do a Japan trip in the next few years. Probably won't be next year, unfortunately. But I feel like 2025 would be a good year for that. The last time I was in Japan, I missed out. I was trying to eat very carefully the first like 7 days out of the 10-day trip, because I was there for competition and wanted to be in tip-top shape. And so I didn't eat any ramen till later in the trip, and found a really good ramen shop. It was great. I wish I had done that like every day. Or at least a few more times while I was there. If I go back, even if I were competing again, I don't think I would be that careful. Although I'm definitely contemplating. I think I'd be. I think they had the World Championship again this year, so it's every 4 years. So if I went back to compete in 4 years, I think I'd be solidly in the like senior division. So maybe I'll make a run at that. Who knows? Trying to learn Japanese on Duolingo. My woman asked me if I was ready to go to Japan. No, you're ready. Unless you're going way off the beaten path, you really don't need much Japanese, or any really. I mean, Tokyo, you can get by pretty well without any Japanese. Shizuoka, we didn't have much trouble. The only place where anybody on our trip had any sort of struggle where we went, was my wife and a few other people tried to go to Mount Fuji, ended up getting lost, ended up stumbling into like a tea shop or something, and the guy there ended up like calling a friend or something up to translate for them to help them out. Well, I missed it. What was the question? Question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'll do it in Japan, but I have a soy sensitivity and food allergies, so I'd be really worried about what I'd eat. That's kind of what the situation I was in when I was there. I'd taken some food allergy tests, so I was trying to avoid gluten, I was trying to avoid soy. I think potatoes, olives, and grapes were my 5 that supposedly affected me at the time. And just trying to minimize exposure to those foods. But it's kind of hard in Japan to not eat gluten, not eat soy especially. Brother can test that. He has lived in Japan for 3 years and knows very little Japanese. Wait, how old are you? I'm 37. But the senior division starts at like 35 usually for full contact karate. Sometimes 39. Depends on the organization and the tournament sometimes, but it doesn't take that much to be a senior. Nihongo ga wakarimashite. Hai, Nihongo hashimasu. Choto. My brother can, already grown, I guess. I got him pilot, but now I'll stick with insurance adjuster. It's fun. My Kyoshi is 65 or so and still competing karate tournaments right up until COVID. Yeah, and it depends on the kind of tournament too. Full contact stuff, you tend to see a higher drop off in the older age brackets. But like full contact, you're abusing your body pretty bad, so. And recovering from that stuff gets harder as you get older, so. Okay, I'm gonna call time here, I think. Just want to do one that's a 3 style, like a box frame with a Gundam flying through. Oh, strangest gunplay. I think you're way behind. I think you're answering the previous question. Okay. Nope. That's the wrong thing. Okay. 1 to 125, number 46. I think we got a couple, at least 1 or 2 46s here. I'll make sure this all loads up. I think we might be flipping a coin. Okay, 46. So we've got George and Thurman Austin, I think. Okay, so George and Thurman, I need one or both of you to call out heads or tails, and then we'll flip the coin. Okay, I see heads from George, so if it's heads, it's George. If it's tails, it's Thurman. I flip the coin, catch it, put it on the back of my hand. If I drop it, I'll re-flip. Here we go. A good flip. Drum roll, please. Looks like it is heads. Whoops. So George was heads. Congratulations, George. You can send an email to support@mechawarehouse.com with your info, and we'll send that out to you this week. Congrats, and my condolences, Thurman. So close. So yeah, that is it for tonight. We'll be back next week. Pretty much just doing the left arm, based on how long it took to do the right arm. Maybe a little bit more, hopefully. And giving away something else that's good, I think. So hope you all have a great week. Don't forget, RG15 is active this weekend for 15% off in-stock RG kits. So if you want your own RG Epion, great time to pick one up, or any number of other RG kits. And yeah, I think that is all. Have a good evening, everyone. Hope you all have a great week, and see you